First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
All right, welcome back to Fox 12 Now. As always, thank you everyone for joining us. We are live here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We cover a wide range of topics on this show, and we appreciate you joining us. I'm Greg Nibbler, and right now we are going to be talking about an event that you can take part in and enjoy, and it's a great summertime thing to get down into the water and also support Milwaukie. So we're going to talk about the Little Float. And joining us right now, we've got Rob and Michelle. Rob, probably one of the most unique setups I think we've seen on any of our interviews that we've done here on this show, and probably one of the ones I'm most jealous of right now of your setup that you have there.
I did have a last-minute change of scenery to my backyard pool. I'm thinking about starting a podcast, maybe doing live from the pool every episode, maybe.
I love it. I love it. Great plan. Michelle, good to have you on here as well. And I thought before we get into the Little Float and what exactly that is, would you both mind, introducing yourselves and just your roles there in what you do in the city of Milwaukie? Michelle,
Sure.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. My name is Michelle, and I am new to Milwaukie just in the past not quite 2 years. And I live close to downtown and have been excited about being here. And when I found out about Downtown Alliance of Milwaukie, who's the host of Little Float, I wanted to get involved. And when I found out about Little Float, I super wanted to get involved. And when I saw that Rob has a pool, I super wanted to get involved.
That's right. Yeah, Michelle's one of our citizen members of DAM, the Downtown Alliance of Milwaukie. I'm one of the founding members of DAM. I'm the owner of Made in Milwaukie, a gift shop in downtown Milwaukie. Little Float, I'd like to say the name at least was my brainchild. That's kind of my main goal with the Alliance is the naming of stuff. I will say my first trying to name the group the Downtown Union of Milwaukie Businesses was a failure. That's spelled dumb, of course, and that was a no-go. But Little Float was an idea of mine based on Portland's Big Float, only littler.
Only littler. Yeah, appropriate name. Well, Rob, tell us, what is the Little Float?
Well, unlike the Big Float, where you would cross the Willamette over, in our sister city of Portland, almost as good as Milwaukee City. But instead now it's a ticketed event in Milwaukie Bay Park. We ferry people from Milwaukie Bay Park to Elk Rock Island. We teach a little bit of history about Elk Rock. You can take a little tour around there, and then at your leisure, you float on back to Milwaukie Bay Park. It's a leisurely, quarter mile. It's pretty simple. There's kayakers out there and other people to help you if you get kind of stuck. There's a long rope that you can pull yourself along. And back at Milwaukie Bay Park, there will be an event with live music and vendors and alcohol, or at least beer.
Okay. I like all of these things that you just mentioned.
That's right.
So how long does it take to do that float?
Last year, it depends on your skill. If you want to paddle the whole way, throughout the day, there's a little bit of changing tide, a lot of people had to kind of get out halfway last year, but this year the tide's more in our favor, I believe. But it can take usually around 30 minutes, I believe. I didn't time it my last time through, but not an all-day event. And when you get done, there's changing stations, and we have some places to kind of cool off, some cooling stations, along with like I said, the music and all the activities in the little festival there. That's free to come to. You can do that part for free. The boat ride to Elk Rock Island, that is part of a fundraiser for DAM and also to raise awareness for Elk Rock conservation and things like that.
Yeah, I was going to say Elk Rock just itself, that'd be kind of worth the trip just to go out there.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's funny that it's called Elk Rock Island. For much of the year, you can walk to it. It dries up so that it's like attached. It's half the year it's attached to the land, but there's some really good fun facts about Elk Rock that you can learn if you take that tour.
Okay, that's a whole other interview. I want to know about those fun facts, but I know that we want to talk about Little Float, and so we'll get into some of those things that they can do. But why is something like this so important to support Milwaukie and the businesses there?
Yeah. Well, I think what I'm learning, again, I'm new, but it's an opportunity to first experience the Willamette, get past some of the feelings some people have about river being icky. So embracing that and jumping in, literally. But it's also a way for people to draw people to Milwaukee Bay Park, which is a really great park. And it's just the block off of our main street where we have all kinds of newer and older businesses like Made in Milwaukee, and all kinds of other great stores. We've got all kinds of new businesses going in, and we're super excited about it. So the hope is that people will come and see what a great town we have, see that our little part of the river is fantastic, a fantastic part of the even bigger fantastic river, and keep coming back for more.
And what do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions people have about the city of Milwaukee?
Well, I can take this one. Having grown up here, we're pretty under the radar. For a long time, I don't think people knew we existed. We're just kind of a place in between Portland and like Oregon City. In high school, we had high school rivals that I don't think knew that we were high school rivals. They were like, Milwaukee who? So we're trying to get on the map. We still kind of want to be a little under the radar. We don't want to get too high on our own supply. We want to I would love for there still to be a little bit of working class griminess in Milwaukee, but a lot of the new businesses coming in, I fully support, and they're all very nice, and we're having a great time with some new vintage stores, a new brewery coming in. Freem, of course, came in last year. Another Oak Union brewery's coming in. We got lots of drinking and purchasing and salons and tattoos and all kinds of things in Milwaukee. So we're just kind of trying to be a cool spot.
I think, well, judging by, you're doing this interview in a pool, so you're already pretty cool in this aspect.
That's right.
Yeah, that's for sure. So at this event, you mentioned some of those different things that people could do, but what's the experience going to be like for people who come there? So even if they don't do Little Float, they can still participate in these other things too, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Right. We have 3 live bands playing. Smile Pile is one of them. Larkspurs is another one. We have DJs playing in between the bands. We have the Daughters of Triton coming to perform at 1:30.
That's a water performance.
Mermaid
performance.
Yes,
Nice.
Mermaids of Triton. We've got the Bridgetown Morris Dancers who are going to perform. The Welsh Historical Society is going to come and do a demonstration to show how to build these little coracles, I think they're called, handmade boats. So there's just all kinds of really great things to do, including good food, and we'll have a beer truck. And some games, outdoor games, all kinds of good stuff. And the weather's supposed to be perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the weather's going to be perfect. People are going to get down there, experience Milwaukee, and get to know it despite that other city of Portland, as Rob mentioned, whatever that one is. So yeah, that's great. Anything else that you think is important for people to know or that you'd want people to know?
Well, I'll piggyback on the river thing. Growing up here, we thought the Willamette was pretty untouchable.
Yeah.
It is a lot cleaner than it used to be. We're not bottling the water. We're not drinking it straight from the tap, but it is a safe river to be in, and we really want to promote that fact. If you grew up drinking from the garden hose, then what are you worried about? It's going to be good. It's a nice, cool river. People are swimming off Elk Rock every day. People are boating there. It's a good river, and we like it.
It sounds like a perfect opportunity to do a little float in it and get that bit of an experience and have fun in downtown Milwaukee.
That's right. And if we're going to leave, I do have to practice, get some laps in. So let me know. I should probably take off.
If your workouts, it probably is. We're probably wrapping up. So yeah, if you need to get to your laps, I do understand. Okay. We'll let Rob do that. Well,
there he goes.
There it is. You can't stop that. That's just a force of nature right there. So, Michelle, thank you for joining us. Thanks, Rob. Be safe while he's swimming up there. I know he's got a floaty on. And where can people go to get more information?
Yes, go to little-float.com.
All right, and see Rob in person doing that this weekend.
That's right.
All right, thank you both.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. All right.
Bye.
And we'll bring everybody back here in studio. This is Fox 12 Now. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We're going to take a quick break. We've got plenty more for you going all the way until our 4 p.m. news, but we'll talk to you after this break with more.